Carmelo Anthony's bond is reduced because Carmelo Anthony's family says with all the money that's been donated to them, about a $500,000, they need that to buy a house in a gated community with security cameras. Let's talk about it.
Look, this is how it all goes down. My name's Gary Hinckley, born and raised in Greenfield.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Front Porch Files. For those who don't know, Carmelo Anthony's family was donated a whole lot of money because this kid committed what they call capital murder at a high school. He stabbed another individual by the name of Austin Metcalf in the heart. Now, the judge lowered Anthony's bond to $250,000. So, pretty much, this dude just got out of jail on bail for capital murder for $25,000 and put on house arrest. Now, shit probably will stir up. We know Black Lives Matter is going to be all in this shit. And for those who didn't understand what Black Lives Matter did the last time, how they just went on saying, hey, minorities and black people are oppressed, and they took all that money that was donated to them and bought some big ass mansions. Look it up. Now, the reason why I'm even saying Black Lives Matter right now is because if they were to throw a race card, I hope to God their lawyers know that is not a good idea. 2 days ago in Dallas, Texas, the same state that this shit went on in, there was a school shooting, identifier, young black man. So I would really, really look into this one. If you got the kid out on bail, postpone as much as you can, look into it. If you're the defense lawyer, again, I'm not saying anybody is in the right or anybody is in the wrong. I'm just stating theories and facts of what I'm seeing, and I'm just going to say what I think. You could totally disagree with me. I don't really care. But yeah, um, let's just go ahead and talk about what we know. Mr. Anthony ran across the field to another tent, rival tent, whatever, another school tent, whatever you want to call it. And long story short, Austin Metcalf went over and said, you don't belong under here or whatever. They got into an altercation. And Carmelo Anthony said, touch me and see what happens. That's the words that he told to the cops. All right. Now, this is what I think is going to happen. The lawyers know that Carmelo Anthony is going to do time. For sure. You're in the state of Texas and that's capital murder. You stabbed him in the heart. It wasn't like you were trying to get away or anything like that. You stuck him in the side or anything like that. You fucking killed this motherfucker and you stabbed him in the heart. Sorry. I don't mean to call anybody a mother effer. I just cuss a lot when I get excited or when I'm really trying to prove a point. Please do not take any offense. Needless to say, none of them boys, I mean, we've all been to high school, man. Nobody wants to look like the wimp or the puss, so they probably went both back and forth. Carmelo Anthony probably pulled out a knife. Austin Metcalf didn't think he was going to probably use it, and shit went down. It sucks, but that's probably the way it might have happened. Now, the lawyers know that. The lawyers know that. But the thing is, you brought a knife to a school. State of Texas probably says, just like California, that your knife can't be over a certain amount of inches, but there's ways and rules and other regulations around it. You can't bring a knife to a school, dude. Now, then you say pretty much to Metcalf after he tells you to leave, what we say over here in Oildale, Bakersfield, California is F around and find out. Again, not saying that was the wrong thing to say. I'm just saying that's how people over here, hey, you want some shit, let's fucking throw it down, which again, that's not the right thing to do. But we don't know what was said during this altercation. What we do know is that Karmelo Anthony told the police that it was in self-defense and the words, touch me and find out. Now, there is a dead individual here, and they might call it premeditated. Think about it. Gary, how the hell are you going to even get premeditated when this kid's going for self-defense? Well, you took a weapon knowing you might have to use it. Okay, self-defense. Where? Were you in a bad neighborhood? Were you put somewhere against your will? What happened? Where was it at? At a high school track meet. Okay, keep going. Keep going. You weren't held against your will, so then what happened? Even though Metcalf might have been a bully, you still went to his tent. You got that right. This is America. You can go wherever you want. You have that right to go to that boy's tent, right? But you also knew there might be confrontation. And the only way to defend yourself, not by standing up and boxing this guy or kicking him or running or telling the cops, just getting out of there, avoiding the altercation, you chose to settle the matter with a knife. Okay. Then you pull the knife out. Now, even though you had a whole bunch of people, whoever was under that tent, I'm pretty sure you guys weren't the only ones there. Someone pulls out a knife and now you're in fuck it all mode. No one's going to help stop that fight. Well, maybe this Austin Metcalf kid probably said, I don't give a fuck. He ain't going to use it. Well, you used it. Now, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you ran. I don't know if the cops were came. I don't know if you stood right there. I don't know what happened. But what I think is if this kid is going to do any time, he's going to have one or two options. One, he's going to have a plea, and it's going to be from the district attorney of Texas. Okay. They're probably going to come down on you hard, bro, especially since they just had a school shooting in Dallas yesterday and you fucking got put on bond. What was it? Today? Yesterday? When was it? It wasn't that long ago. And you got out for $25,000 on capital murder. Um, yeah, I wouldn't do social media. I wouldn't even, oh my goodness, dude. I mean, okay, before I get off track, the lawyers need to make sure if he might have to take a plea, man. And if he does take a plea, it's probably going to be some manslaughter shit, and he's probably going to get 8 to 10 years first offense. You know what I mean? Good behavior, whatever. 8 to 10 years, plead manslaughter. Now, if this kid takes this shit to trial, it'll probably be a murder one, a first degree murder, because I mean that's what they're already calling it. And you're probably going to get put away, dude, for a while. Um, and I say this because of the school shooting in Dallas. This kid walked up to the school. I don't know how he got the gun in, whatever they're already calling controversy. You know how it is. People are making they'll make shit bigger than what it already is or lower than when it already ain't. If that makes any sense. But anyway, he got through and there was a group of people and he just opened fire. Now, um, I don't know. I don't know. Austin Metcalf is dead. Karmelo Anthony is out on bond. Texas had another school shooting, or not another one, but one in Dallas. A lot of crazy shit that's going on right now. And I mean, just what's going on with the ICE thing, people being deported, like 2025 is crazy, man. And it ain't even a quarter way through the year. So anyway, if you guys want, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. I've seen people share my posts or share my videos. Thank you guys again. I just do this for a hobby. I'm not getting paid for this. And again, this is all for entertainment purposes. This isn't 100% exactly what happened. I don't have FBI files. I don't have a DA files or anything. This has just been going on for what I see on both media platforms, liberal and conservative. I've also seen this. Any of my stories, I look up other podcasters of all color, all religions. Okay. And I get their sides of everything and I put it all together. Yes, I put my little taste on it because I fucking can.